This coffee house marks the end of their first semester in the Fellows program. Tonight, they will be sharing their ideas with you for the first time. You may just be witnessing history. The next big idea, the next CEO, may be in this room.
In July of 2006, my mother, my sister, and I became refugees of the Lebanese conflict. Luckily, I was able to return to a safe country, a stable education, and a good community. However, this is not the case for more than 250,000 Syrian refugees in Lebanon who are not enrolled in school. My name is Hadi Huala, and I created Students for Syria because I know that the only hope these children have to improve their status is education.
If you have heard about the Oromo genocide occurring in Ethiopia, raise your hand. Did you know that Oromo Ethiopians are the most vulnerable group of Ethiopians to be persecuted and killed? In August 2016 alone, 100 Ethiopian Oromos were killed at a peaceful protest, and government officials were not held accountable. Many Ethiopian restaurants in DC have been shutting down because these Ethiopian owners need to sustain their home communities. These same restaurants that my mother works at. My name is Saka, and my venture is to film a documentary to shed light on the Oromo genocide.
In the year of 2015, a little more than 1 million immigrant students entered the United States seeking better educational opportunities through the U.S. school system. No immigrant student should have to go through the hardships of transitioning to a new country alone. And this is why, in my social venture, called the Cultural Buddy Program, I hope to address this issue by pairing incoming immigrant students with mentors who are already integrated in the school system so the students can have someone to rely on and learn from.
Hello, my name is Joshua Bryant, and I'm starting a program called the Siblings Mentor Program, where I'm helping kids that are currently dealing with insecurities about themselves that are in elementary school and in middle school. Mentorships, college tours, fundraisers, all of those tools are very necessary for these kids' lives. They're our future. They're the future of America.
When I joined LearnServe, I thought I would just be independent, but Scott, he's like, no, he's gonna help me. He's gonna help me. He's gonna give me the tools that I need, and well, by that is like just jotting down everything, making a canvas, saying how you're gonna do this, like really thinking outside the box, asking questions.
I had a speech impediment that had me struggling to form basic sentences, and for years I went unheard. People couldn't understand 98% of my words, and although now I have the occasional mispronunciation, people can no longer recognize that I have a speech impediment. I see kids today struggling with voicing their own opinions vocally and feeling frustrated with themselves. Without the proper skills to express themselves vocally, kids lead to more physical methods. My name is Johnny Gurman, and my venture, Hear My Voice, is an 8-week program for middle schoolers focusing on active listening, which will lead to better communication and quicker resolutions both inside and out of the classroom.
I was not at all prepared for my first experience with alcohol. There were so many questions going through my head, like what is it gonna taste like? Will I get drunk? How much is too much? But the one thing that never went through my head was saying no. I never felt like I had the option. My name is Madison Cole, and I want to make sure that no kid ever feels the way I did in that situation.
Did you know that teenagers are currently under more stress than adults? My name is Ananya Krishnan, and I am one of these teenagers. I know personally how hard it is to balance school, a social life, and extracurriculars. And when I am stressed, I turn to my friends to talk things out and relax. So for my venture, I would like to create a pen pal program between students from different areas who could connect and talk to each other about their issues while at the same time creating lasting friendships.
I am Alexia Bernard-Lanier, and I began to struggle about my body image at 9 years old. Did you know that 60% of elementary girls are concerned about their body parts and weight? My vision is to help girls accept themselves and be empowered as leaders to make a difference in the world.
In the United States, 1 out of 3 women and 1 out of 4 men need assistance in overcoming domestic abuse. My stepmother, who is in an abusive relationship but has now been happily married for 4 years, once told me, the only way a person can get through an experience like this is with the support of others. My venture proposal is to create an organization that provides recent and current victims of abuse with financial, educational, and legal aid, as well as creating a community of people eager to help others overcome this obstacle and take their life back into their own hands.
Girls in developing countries miss about 5 days of school every month because they lack the proper resources for their menstrual hygiene. Ellen and I strongly believe that biology should never get in the way of education.
So our solution to this problem is to establish a club in our school where we will teach students to assemble reusable menstrual hygiene kits, which will then be sent to our sister school in Uganda through an international nonprofit called Days for Girls. We've found a vendor who's willing to lend us sewing machines, and she's brought 4 sewing machines to our school, and we've stored it. And we've started learning how to make these reusable kits so that we can hopefully teach students in our community how to make them also.
Every day, 1,200 Montgomery County public school buses drive the equivalent of more than 4 times the Earth's circumference. I ride one of those buses. The pollution emitted from these buses damages the environment and student health. I want to change that. I will create an electric school bus pilot program in my county.
When I walk in my hallway, it's rare to find someone from a different race. I realize that this doesn't break down the stereotypes in my America. I realize that your America has these stereotypes too.
Hello everybody, my name is Adele Hargenrader, and I am half Chinese and half German. But to other people, I'm never Asian enough, or I'm never white enough, or I'm too Asian, too white, too weird. And I think to myself, is that really all people see about me? I envision a world where no one judges us by the color of our skin or the color of our hair. In my venture, high schoolers will immerse themselves in a different culture, another way of life. They will live with a host family for a month, and then they will become the host family. So they not only educate themselves, but they have the opportunity to educate their peers.
The first day a new student came into my class, my teacher introduced him by saying, "This is Dembe, and he's from Africa." Now this might seem like a simple introduction to you and not so odd, but I thought about it. Does my teacher realize that there are more than 50 countries and 2,000 languages spoken in Africa? That the United States can fit 3 times comfortably in the African continent? My name is Noel Hanine, and I plan to combat this sort of cultural ignorance with my new initiative, Citizens of the World, a new social media platform that will allow teens from across the globe to share their life stories with teens here in America through their written stories and through videos.
You can send a message to all the students, and all the students will care. All the students will listen, and that's really what the concept of LearnServe is. It's you're teaching a group of students who really care, who care about their communities, who care about their culture, who care about their future generations, who want to show the world what they can do and really put their plans into action.